Okay, Matt, is anybody coming through right now?
So right now, when I'm here, I'm not going to lie, there's a million different souls that are here that are trying to connect. And what's so crazy is, like, me being here with all of you, I'm sensing them. And right away, your mom passed.
Yes.
Your mother is here. Because right away, I'm sensing her, and I keep hearing her saying, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. She just leaned over and said to me, Matt, you got to let her know how much that I love her. Because your mom says to me that before her passing, she had a lot of struggles with her moods. She's telling me that her moods were up and down, up and down, up and down. And your mom's stepping forward, and she's taking responsibility for the way that she died. But she's telling me that this was both a physical issue that she thought and also an emotional issue. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Because for most of your life, your mom tells me that she thought that she was sick or thought that there were things that were wrong with her.
She thought there was something wrong with her? Like what? Would you tell me what?
Oh, absolutely. She's talking about illness. She thought that she was ill. She says, I didn't feel well. She's talking about that there were different parts of her body. Your mom always thought she was sick here in this world. And the first thing that she wants to let you know is that she's sorry because she didn't get to be the mother that she wanted to be here in this world. She says, I was so focused on myself. She says, in taking care of myself and trying to find out what was wrong with me. She says that it's like I got pulled away from my family. And your mom says to me that what she wants you to know is that you became the woman that she wanted to be here in this world. She says, and you need to know that. Because your mom tells me that every day she watches over you from heaven. She says, and I'm sorry for ever abandoning you. Because you feel like your mom just left your life. She says, but I've been a part of you every single day.
Yes, and I feel it.
Your mom tells me that you have a stronger connection with her now that she passed than she was here in this world. Because you feel like she's included in everything. You know that she's watching over you. And your mom says to me, thank you for keeping my positive memories alive.
My mom went through a lot. And it's true that I couldn't connect when I was a child because she was not well. She was diagnosed as a schizophrenic. And the conversations that I had with her, we couldn't connect. It was very, very hard for me. But I want her to know that I forgave her a long time ago. And she's been so good to me. I want her to know.
Your mom tells me that when she passed away, they gave you a picture of her.
Yeah.
And you carry that picture no matter where you went. And still to this day, you have that picture.
I have it with me.
She says, you need to bring up this picture because no matter what my daughter did in life, I was everywhere that picture went.
It's incredible because I always wonder myself, I wonder if my mom sees everything that I've done and if she's proud of me, always.
Well, there you
And
go.
that's the first thing she tells me. Wow.
She's here.
Wow.
What a beautiful woman. Thank you.
Beautiful.
You're very welcome. And here's what's also crazy. Your mother's also here. And she's running back and forth between you and between your daughter, Emily, here. And I feel like you and your grandmother and you and your mom had two different relationships here in this world. And first of all, I want to let you know that your mom wants to thank you for the way that you took care of her before she passed. Because your mom tells me that you stepped up to the plate and you did everything for her. And I got to tell you, she's also telling me in my ear that she loved your husband as well here in this world. She adored him.
Yes, she does.
And she wants to thank you for pulling her back and being part of the family. You know, your mom wants you to know one thing. She says to me that you have never disappointed her. She left this world knowing how much that you and the family had loved her.
Oh, that's good.
But your grandmother has a very special message for you. And your grandmother says to me that the one thing that she wants you to know and understand is she wants you to show the world the side that you showed her. Your grandmother tells me that you're a rough, tough cream puff. On the outside, on the outside,
I'm
you're
getting
tough.
that tattooed.
You're tough and you're strong, but your grandmother tells me that you love everybody, you love everything, you're there for everybody, and your grandmother says to me, she says, speak with your heart, speak with your heart. She says, because the world needs to see the side of you that I saw when I was here in this world. Because your grandmother tells me that you're a little insecure about your writing. She talks about you writing music, and you would sit on the side of her, and you would write songs, and nobody knows about this. But you would sit with her, and you would sing for her, and you would have conversations with her. Yep. She says, and I want to let you know, she says, that those were the best times, because I felt like I was another mother within your life. But I got to tell you something. Don't get upset with me. I'm only the messenger. Your grandmother says you two need to stop fighting. She says, Matt, she goes, they're both so strong-minded, and they're so tough with one another. Your mom says to me that you're very protective over Emily, the
Very.
same way that your mom was protective over you.
Yes.
And you shield her all the time because you're so afraid of something happening to her, about her failing, about her not achieving something or doing something. And your mom says to me, it's okay to let her go sometimes. She's going to learn life herself.
I'm learning it. I'm learning it little by little.
Your mom says to me, listen, that's the one mistake that I made when I was here with you. Your mom tells me when she was here, no matter what you did, she had to have her hand in everything.
Boy, is that true.
And I got to tell you something. Your mom says to me when I'm connecting with her that she was very nervous about you when you were younger with men. I'm not talking about dating. I'm talking about she was very protective over you because she saw things back when she was younger. Do you know about this?
Yes.
She says, so I want to let you know, she goes, that I was protective of you for that reason. She says, it wasn't that I didn't like your husband or who you were with at the time. She goes, my main goal was protecting you because your mom tells me that she did not have a good life here in this world back when she was younger. She says, I saw things, I experienced things that happened within the family. She says, and that's why I was so protective over you.
I understand that.